Wake up. I'm always up between 4:30 and 5 a.m. in the morning. Always up between 4:30 and 5 a.m. in the morning.
So the time is currently about 5 o'clock right now. And this is usually the time when I wake up.
I make myself up a quick cup of tea and I sit down in front of my computer and I do some work, whether it be schoolwork or whether it be referee work.
See, it's these early morning hours which are the absolute most productive for me. You get no phone calls, you get no text messages. Everyone in my house is still asleep. Nothing much is happening on social media. Like, everyone is mostly asleep. Most of you on the other side of the world is. But at the minute, it's just total focus.
I sit down between 5 and 7 a.m. to get some work done. As I said before, it could be referee work, could be school study, could be schoolwork, whatever. I'm taking care of the things that are important to me and things that I may not complete later on in the day. I can complete that now. And I have the time to do that now, so why not do it now? It gives me 2 full hours to get that work done before I need to start getting ready to head off to school by 7:30.
My mama calls, see you on TV, sunset shit done.
7:20 a.m. Time to go to school. Leave for school by 7:30, at school between 8 and 3:30. Get home from school about 4:30. When I'm home, straight into a gym session.
They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look we made it. Yeah, we made it.
I normally gym for around 40 minutes. I always say 40 minutes minimum, and then I can stay longer if I want to, depending on how I feel and what I've got on for that afternoon. After the gym session, I normally go for a walk. Walking and this alone time for me is top priority. I don't like running in my area where I live, just mainly because I don't get that much enjoyment. Like, I don't get me wrong, like, I love running. Like, my job insists of running. But for me, going on long runs just doesn't get me excited and I don't find it enjoyable. I normally go for a walk. It helps me. I normally put in my earphones. I listen to a podcast. I listen to music. It's one way for me to look at the scenery around me, to relax myself from what could have been a tough day, what could be coming up to be a tough day. And I normally walk for about 40 minutes to 50 minutes. I get home from my walk, I have dinner, I then sit down again at my desk and I complete some more school study. I study for another further maybe hour and a half to 2 hours. I then start winding down for the night, doing my bedtime routine, whether it be sitting down, relaxing in front of my TV, whether it be playing with my dog, playing with my family, hanging out with my family, eating food, whatever. I'm just relaxing in general. I'm winding down, ready to go to sleep, and I'm normally asleep by 10 p.m. Depending on what I've got on, normally asleep by 10 p.m. Now that I've gone through sort of my whole life, some of you are probably asking yourself, not really, you're just not, but some of you are probably asking yourself, like, how do I stay so motivated and how do I stay so positive and organized to, like, get the tasks done that are important to me, and how do I wake up at 5 a.m. every day for 5 days a week, apart from the 2 weekends when I'm mostly refereeing, I need to, recharge my body. Like, how do you do it? It's not easy. And you're right, it's not. It's really not. A few ways I do this is, one, I literally plan out what I want to do for the day. So this is a diary that my school gave me. And every day, as you can see here, I write out my 5 a.m. tasks and my daily tasks. It's kind of like a checklist sort of thing, and I've done this. I literally started doing this probably after lockdown started, if that makes sense. So for example, if we go back to, let's say, start of the term? No, let's go forward a bit more. Yeah, let's go for here. So this is the 17th of August. This is my 5 a.m. checklist. This is my 5 a.m. checklist, which is to update my fitness log from Wednesday. I need to figure out my Thursday workout. I need to organize call for my referee mentees. I need to finish off the PDHP work from Wednesday. And I also need to do the PDHP presentation. That's the 5 a.m. And then during the day, I need to do my workout. I need to put my grandparents' bins out and clean their house. I need to call my mentees. I need to get music footage onto my YouTube channel. I need to go to my under 13s training session. And I need to do some English work and some PDHP work. That's a checklist. All this is just a checklist. If you're wondering why these two aren't filled out, it's because that day was HSC trials. So, yeah. And it goes on for the next week. Monday, 5 a.m. I need to do my workout log. I need to do my self-assessment for Rob. And I need to do my assessor reports. During the day, I need to do my fitness workout. I need to go referee training. I need to do some PDHP work. I need to do some English work. And that's it. That's a whole checklist for a whole day and for the morning. And it continues right on. And we come to today's date, which is here. And the highlighted stuff is all the stuff that I've completed. The blue is what I haven't done and that I need to catch up on. Again, that's all my 5 a.m. This is my whole year in this diary. This is my whole year so far. I started the night before. I'd write down what I need to do at 5 a.m., write that out. And then at 5 a.m., when I've done all my 5 a.m. tasks, I come to this page and I go, right, what can I follow at 5 a.m.? So I might have done some English annotations in the morning. So I go, okay, I've done an English annotation. Let me do an English essay on Mod A or something like that. So that's one way of doing it. Obviously, I have pens here. I have lots of colors and stuff. I have sticky notes. I've got bookmarks. I've got everything. So I've shown you how I use my diary and stuff here to help organize myself. But what about my phone? Like, what's on my phone and how can I use that? This is I currently have an iPhone 11. It has iOS 14, so this is going to be with the iOS 14 update. So we start off, as you can see, I've got a calendar at the top. Obviously, it helps me tell the date. Go across, you got your sent messages, your FaceTime. Got a social media folder, has my Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, my Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, XYZ. That's all there. I also have Google Calendar on my homepage as well. I mainly use things like Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Photos, all that sort of stuff for my home purpose. I also use Google Calendar a lot as I find it easier to access between my phone and my laptop and stuff. I know that happens with Apple Calendar too. I don't know, there's something about Google Calendar which for me feels a lot more productive. I put anything in there, from little phone calls to big events and stuff like that. It all goes in my calendar. I also have things synced in there, like Arsenal games or Chicago Bears games, cricket games, anything like that. It's all syncs into Google Calendar as well, and it helps me organize myself so I can watch the games and work at the same time. I also have a few school apps on there on the homepage. Like, there's an app called Compass, as you can see. Service New South Wales is the where you can, is your digital driver's license and stuff, and your digital identification photos and stuff like that in New South Wales. Also have a batteries widget, because why not. Also have a sports folder which has things like competition pages such as the Premier League, the NRL, NFL, AFL, all stuff like that. And then the next page in that folder is just Arsenal and Chicago Bears, two of my teams that I like.
as you can see down the bottom as well, you've got standard things. Got Spotify, it's my main music source. I love Spotify. Obviously Gmail, saying before, Google, search engine, and also phone. So I can ring people, you know. We go to the next page. Top widget is from FotMob, which is an app. It's an Arsenal banner, essentially, as you can see. It has our previous game, which we won, and it's got our next game against Man City away. Just tells me again when the games are. I also like it, because why not? Got a few quotes there. One that I made with one of my best friends. Things happen for a reason. It may be in the short term, but beneficial in the long term. God has his plan for us all, and he's going to put bumps in the road to help us build as individuals. I think we made that up together. I thought that was pretty cool, and you know, it's one of my best mates as well. So, and also you got to have a Gary V quote there. Yesterday, don't dwell on it, understand it, learn from it, but don't over-respect it and allow it to affect tomorrow negatively. I think having quotes here actually really motivates me, especially when I'm in a down situation. It really motivates me. So I have those there. In terms of apps, I got Outlook there, which is one that school uses. School mainly uses things like Microsoft and Google. At home I use Google, so yeah, Outlook's there. Banking app, Google Home and Casa, which controls the lights and stuff like that in my room. Then I also have some fitness apps in there. I got Garmin, I have a Garmin watch. I've always had a Garmin watch. I prefer Garmin watches. Strava, and health is there as well. There's also an app called JEFit, which is I think if you've heard of the app called Fitbod, I think it's called. It's basically like that, except I don't know if it's JFit or JEFit. I don't know how you say it. That app there, there's an optional subscription, so it is a free-based app. And instead of it generating different workouts like Fitbod, you have your own workouts. And I prefer this over Fitbod for many reasons. But yeah, that's my app that I use to track my workouts. Next page, obviously another quote from Gary V. You can control your mindset, your focus, and your perspective. You can't control much else. Gary V for me is a really big influencer. Like when I first got introduced to him from my work experience boss, I've never stopped watching his videos and you know his TikToks and whatnot. I think that says a lot about him as well. This one here, obviously two other music sources in SoundCloud and Deezer. I've just got the free subscription for those, unlike Spotify, but they're still good. Got Wallet, got FetchMobi, which controls Optus Fetch here in Australia. A few referee apps, a few sports streaming, KO Optus Sport, NFL Game Pass, NPL TV, and I've also got my fantasies, my NRL fantasies, my NFL fantasies, and my 2 tippings from NFL and AFL. And then the last page, again, basically just school apps. Up the top, few family things, few streaming things like Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and YouTube. A couple of sound things in UE Boom and Bose Connect. Obviously I've got a pair of Bose headphones which are under here, if I can grab them. Here they are, Bose headphones, and I've also got a UE Boom here as well, which I'm not going to get out because it's a pain. And then going down a bit more, I've also got things like Relax Melodies and Smiling Mind, and you've got Reflectly and Grid Diary, which are Reflecting and Grid Diary are more sort of talking about your day and how you went, like a diary, as you can see. And then Smiling Mind and Relaxed Melodies are mindfulness things which I do before bed. There's an app here called Forest, which is an app to encourage you to stay off your phone and work more productively. I'll leave the links to all these in the description. Obviously got Pinterest there, use that quite a lot, and then just photos and BPMe. So that's my phone, and then obviously you've got the app library as well. So that's my phone, and that's how I use it. I guess when people talk about what's on their phone and how they use their life, they're not expecting people to copy them exactly, but what they are wanting is they want to give inspiration. So obviously using apps like Smiling Mind as a mindfulness, it's not going to be an app for everyone, but it's good to get it out there, and it's good to get it noticed as such. Same thing with my fitness app, JEFit. I use that because I like it. Other people may not like it. They may prefer an app like Fitbod and they pay a subscription and it automatically generates workouts. I like setting my own workouts. It still does the exact same thing, except you don't pay any and you work out your own workouts. I like that personally. But when it comes to these sort of things, it's always good to get a different person's perspective on it, and then it's also just recommending stuff as well. So I hope I can influence someone watching this to use some of these things, but again, these are just guides. And this is also me just sharing my view. I think that's really important as well to notice.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next time. See you soon. Bye.